What's up, VC? Todd Guy, Thrashing Zombie here. No vinyl today. I do have a stack of vinyl I'm going to show in another video. This is CDs. A little preface before that. I mentioned in another video I showed some video of me going to the Queechee Antique Mall, or whatever it's called, and they had a vendor there with a bunch of cassettes, and I showed a video, some clips of that. And I've gone back a couple times, got some more cassettes. I went back a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. It's been a while since I've done a vinyl finds or a CD finds or anything, or cassettes or anything. I've been doing that whole 50 years of my favorite albums thing. Anyway, I went back like I said, a few weeks ago. Actually, it was over a month ago. Yes, it was when we brought Sadie in to get her teeth pulled, and that's when we found out about the cancerous mass in her mouth. That was back in March. So yeah, over a month ago. It's been a while. To get some more cassettes. Went back there, and somebody else must have found the place and went in and bought a shit ton of cassettes, or he took them out. There was only a small section, probably like this big, this wide, and about this high of cassettes. 100 maybe. The rest was just a bunch of CDs. He had a few hundred CDs there. I was like, well, and I was looking through and like, okay, I could probably buy that. I could probably buy that. That'd be nice to have. I don't think I have that on CD. So I bought a handful of CDs. I think there's 9 here. Get these 2 out of the way. I got a LL Cool J album. This is Mr. Smith from, what's that say, 1995. I don't know if I know any of the songs on here. Yeah, I don't know any of these songs. I just bought it because I like LL Cool J. This album's okay. It's not... Yeah, it's probably not one I'll revisit very often. But yeah, it's okay. This is a classic if you like old school gangster rap. Dr. Dre, this is The Chronic. I bought a vinyl copy of this, a remaster, a reissue, a couple years ago, I think. Oh, this has the enhanced CD on it. This is the Dre Day video. Not nothing but a G thing, but Dre Day. That's kind of weird. That's not even on here. Dre Day? Yeah, weird. Nothing but a G thing's on here. That's really the only song I know. Originally from 92. Apparently this was a reissue from 2002, which is fine. The classic weed on the back as well, so that's pretty cool. Now on to the mostly glam metal, honestly, except for one. This one, the first Danzig album. Twisted Cane's on here, of course. Mother, Not of This World. Never really been a big Danzig fan. I like the first album, all right. I didn't have this on any physical media at all. And I said, well, maybe I should just buy a copy of it, just cause. A little story about Danzig, though. Years and years ago, before the pandemic and all that shit, I went to Burlington, Vermont, up to a place, Speaking Volumes Records, it was called, and they had a vinyl copy. Must have been an original, because at the time it was in the case and it was $40. And I said, that's a little much, and I didn't realize how much Danzig went for back then. I was still kind of learning about records and shit, so I wish I would have bought it then, you know, because nowadays I'd be lucky to even find it at $40 probably. So there's that. Two of the same band. Kingdom Come's first album, Get It On's on here. Living Out of Touch, that's a great song. Loving You, Shout It Out. Got a lot of people saying it sounds like Led Zeppelin. I mean, the vocals kind of sound like Led Zeppelin. The music, I don't really think does. But, whatever. And then their second album, Kingdom Come, In Your Face. They knew what they were doing with this album. What was this, 1988? Yeah, 1988. Everybody knows that Danzig was 1980-something, wasn't it? Yeah, that was also 1988. This is 1989? Wow, they put an album out the next year. That's crazy. That was kind of unheard of back in the day, sort of. I couldn't really tell you any of the songs on here. Sounds very similar to the first one. But nice to have those on CD. This one I wasn't sure if I had on CD or not. I do have the vinyl and I do have the cassette. Bullet Boys' first album. Funny thing about this, I did like Smooth Up India when it came out, and then I never really clicked with the whole album. I bought the album because, back then, people around my age know, back in the 80s, early 90s, even in the actually all the 90s pretty much, until people started getting internet, you had to buy the album to hear the rest of the songs, unless they released a bunch of freaking videos or singles from it. So, I didn't know if I'd like the album or not. I figured I would because Smooth Up India was a good song, and For the Love of Money, I like both of those songs. And I bought the album, and I was kind of like, But now I gained more appreciation for this album. It sounds good. It's very well mixed, I think. You can hear all the instruments. So I got the vinyl. Vinyl sounds amazing, I think. Yeah. And I didn't think I had this on CD, so I got it. Another one I don't have any physical media of. Babylon AD. A lot of self-titled albums. The Bullet Boys was what, probably 1988 as well, wasn't it? Sure as fuck was. And this was also probably 1988, probably. Nope, this was 1989. Bango the Bells, I do remember seeing or hearing that on MTV. Hammer Swings Down, Caught in the Crossfire, Desperate. Classic 80s glam, hair metal, whatever you want to call that. Babylon ADs. A lot of these came out in the later, this like third wave glam or hair metal, which honestly I kind of like more than the first wave. Not a big fan of Motley Crue anymore, or Rat, or Dokken. Those are all first wave. Twisted Sister, same thing. I like Stay Hungry. That's about it. I do like Black and Blue. That was kind of first wave as well. So I don't know. A lot of the first wave stuff, I'm just kind of whatever. Second, third wave. I don't know if late 80s was second or third wave. Might have been just the first and second wave. And then another one that I never listened to. I've seen it showed, I think, on Aaron Mutha Alamere's channel and possibly JC for the Flip Side vinyl or whatever it's called. JC the Flip Side. I don't remember. But Blue Murder. And I saw that, I was like, well, I'll give it a shot. I mean, all these were only $6 a piece. So, yeah, this wasn't terrible. It's got a song called Sex Child on there. Fucking 80s, man, It's just like, what the fuck? Was this 80? Such small writing, man. 1989, yeah, so all these are like 88, 89. Blue Murder wasn't terrible. And then this one. I should have just left it there because I may have tried to listen to this album once before, and I really loved this band's first album, and their second/third albums were not terrible either. And they put out an EP with some covers. You know what I'm talking about? This one was years, literally years in the making. Came out in 2000, I think that says 2008. Absolutely fucking hated this album. Waste of $6 in my opinion. I know there are some people that like this album, and majority, from what I've gathered, don't really like this album. A few of the songs on here were okay, and that's Guns N' Roses' Chinese Democracy. I did listen to the entire thing. I think I stopped listening at around track 11 or 12. To me, it does not sound like Guns N' Roses. It sounds like a alternative, not even alternative, modern metal. It sounded like shit that was coming out in 2008, honestly. And I hate it. I was never a fan of a lot of albums between 2000 and 2010. Stuff that was like on the radio and shit like that. You know, the Hoobastanks and the fucking Drops of Jupiter, and maybe it wasn't Drops of Jupiter, maybe that was a song. Train, I don't know. All these bands that were huge in the early 2000s, that were all over the radio at the time. This sounds just like that shit. The way the music is arranged, the way they play, it's fucking... There's no wonder they never did another fucking album after this. If Axl would have just stayed with shit like fucking Appetite for Destruction and I'm forgetting the fucking Use Your Illusion, just kept that sound most of the way for all the songs, that would have been great. This probably would have been a really good album. It probably would have sold really well. But no, they had to fucking sound like everything else on the radio. And it's, in my opinion, pure shit. It sucks. I fucking hate it. I will never listen to this album again. If anybody wants this album, I will send this to you. I'll even pay for the fucking shipping because I hate it. So there's that. Yeah, that's it. All CDs. I don't think I missed one. No. So yes. Next time will be vinyl. Maybe. Actually, no, there won't be a video next week. Excuse me. There will not be a video next week because I will not be home. And yeah. It's my anniversary. We are going away to Maine. So I will have a video of what I picked up, if anything, in Maine. That includes any vinyl, CD, cassettes, comic books, if I pick up any. I did pick up a few, I think last time we were up there. I don't think I showed those. But I probably will show those as well. Maybe I did show those. We go to Maine every year, except for last year we went to Connecticut, which we won't do again. Went to Mystic. It was alright, but it wasn't... We'd rather go to the beach. We went to Mystic to go to the freaking aquarium and shit, which was kind of cool. But the hotel was not good. Anyway, I'm going to end it at this. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. I will be back. So, till next time, thanks for watching. Rock on.